Hi, I'm Amanda Prouse. I am the program director for the Foster Grandparent program that is run by Cenla Area Agency on Aging. We are a program that puts seniors 55 and older in the school system to mentor the children that are at risk of failing, to help aid in their moving up in their grade levels and improving their all-over grades. The program is for seniors 55 and older. There is a tax-free stipend that's paid for your time, as well as mileage to and from the school that you're at, and we try to place the seniors in locations closest to their home, so they have the convenience of being nearby. They work a minimum of 15 hours a week. They can work up to 40 hours per week in the school of their choice, and it's not claimed on taxes or anything, so it does not affect your Medicare, your Medicaid, your Social Security, or any other programs you might be receiving.
My name is Alma Davidson, and I'm with the Foster Grandparenting Program, and I have worked at the Manifest Head Start this past school year and have really enjoyed it. I would suggest it to any senior citizen that is tired of staying at home and that just wants to get out and be with people and enjoy doing something that helps the children. It's just a really good place to be.
Hi, I'm Carolyn Montgomery, and I came into the program and through by the assistant principal at Ferry Lower Elementary. I was already at the school every day. Most of you could have thought I was working there. I was there so much, volunteering. So she said, I came in one morning, she said, Miss Montgomery, she said, they got this program, she said, you might be interested in it. So she explained it to me, and then I came down to the school board and I signed up. And since I had been working in, I loved it because I had been working with children. I'm a certified foster parent for Concordia Parish. But I get children from all around, and I've been a certified foster parent since 2000, though, since 1999, if I could go back that far. So I get a whole lot of children, different attitudes. No child is the same, but I enjoy working with children. And I plan on doing it again when school starts back in August. I plan on going back.
I'm a foster grandparent at Ferry Lower. And how I came into the program, I saw an ad in the paper for a foster grandparent. I said, look, I could say something I would be interested in, because I am working at a school as it is. And I love kids. I've been working at a Concordia Parish school for 30 years. And I also work with the kids at church. I'm a Sunday school teacher. And I love kids, and then I started investigating, calling Amanda every day or every other day. I know she got tired. What do I do? How do I get my testing? How do I get my certification? And she and I got together, and I drove to Alexandria one morning, 8 o'clock, and met her out there, and that's how we got started. But I love the job, and I love kids.
Mayan Cowan. I work at the Vidalia Lower Elementary, and I started back in, I think I finally got all my tests done by November and started, and I was going from one room to the other, from first to second, and then from second to first, and then January the principal decided to put me in one room. And so I ended up in one particular first grade room, and I loved it. When I went in the door, I was introduced as Grandma Cowan. And that's what all the kids in that room called me, is Mama Cowan, Grandma Cowan. And, you know, it didn't make me any difference. I loved it. I got 11 grandkids, so, you know, a few more, 20 more won't hurt nothing. And, but if I had it to do over again, I'm planning on doing it again this year, and I hope the program stays in our parish. So, I mean, we can reach out to these kids that don't have the help at home. The teachers loved it. They love the help, because, I mean, they can't do it all by themselves. Not when you got 21 kids and you got, what, 3 or 4 that can't do anything. Well, they got to teach these other kids, and I think it's really benefited the teachers.
responsibility. Because like she said, they can't be one-on-one when they got 20 more, you know.
Oh, the teachers love it because, you know, they can get things done that they need to get done while, you know, you're working with the child that they can't really, they be trying to reach them all, but it's just so impossible. You know, you can always have, like I say, 2 or 3 or maybe 4, they're just not seeing the beginning. So with somebody coming in and helping them, you know, they appreciate it.
And a lot of times when we come in the morning, the children have to write their names and sign in, and we can take over that part and help the children. And the teacher is able to go ahead and start her classroom activities at that time too. So they really enjoy being able to do their, what they call their floor time with the children and everything. And it's just, the children just love having us there. It's kind of like we can give them a little bit more affection than the teachers can, because the teachers have to keep that, you know, authority figure going with them, whereas we can hug them and, you know, ask them about their bobos and stuff like that, and the children eat that up, and they're able to relate to us, I think, a little bit better. So. They're very receptive.
Yeah, they appreciate it.
When you work with these children, I have 4 classes, and I rotate each week with the children, so I know each and every one of the kids in the school. And like if we take off on the weekend and come back on Monday morning, and the children are in the hallway, and everyone will come running to you and say, "I'm so glad to see you. I missed you." You know, you wouldn't think that because you've just been in their life for a short while that you can make that much of an impact on these children. But I think it's the one-on-one time that we spend with the kids helps them out a lot, and they appreciate that.
Oh, my teachers are wonderful. They'd be glad to see me come in the morning. Miss Cage, you come into my room this morning? They are really receptive. And the students, they see me come in. Miss Cage, good morning, good morning.
I mean, I read it in the newspaper last year, but, you know, I know there's a lot more that reads the newspaper that didn't. I don't know if they thought when they read foster grandparent that you had to take the kids home with you. That was my first question, because I didn't, you know, not that I didn't want to bring none of them home with me. I'd have brought a few of them home with me, but that may have, the foster grandparent may have thrown them off there. You know, I don't know if it could be worded different, you know, I don't know.
Well, if we could get the word out more, I'd be trying. I bet I done told everybody back there where I live, because there's a lot of, you know, people our ages that's in the house that they always be saying, "I wish I had me something to do." So, I mean, I'm just going to keep stressing it. I'm going to put it all in my church. I'm going to take it everywhere. I'm going to get the word out as much as I can.
Right. And that's why I was retired before I started this, and retirement's great, but if you're a person that likes to be around people, it's not that great. So I decided to do this so I can get out in the public again, and it's been the best thing I've ever done, you know, is to go to work with these children and everything.
Well, I would tell them, you know, that, you know, come on, you got something to do. You're not going to be bored, because the kids keep you going. And you don't have to worry about, you know, Lord, if I start to work, is this going to affect my, you know, my income? Or this going to get me, you know, turned off that? That's not the problem. Because, I mean, you know, it's there for us to do.
And I guess I deal with a lot of the elderly ladies because I do a lot of community work. And if I'm talking to somebody and they ask me, "Where were you at all year?" And I tell them where I was at, and I said, "Girl, you need to come join us. You would enjoy this. It benefits the children, and if you love children, this is the best thing you could ever do for yourself and for these children." Okay. Not only that, you get compensated for your mileage, because a lot of people think, "Well, it's going to cost me a lot to drive back and forth." Well, it doesn't, you know. And not only that, we get compensated some, you know, just for our time that we're putting in. That's, you know, the grandparents program appreciates it, so they show us by doing that. And I would just suggest it to anybody that is tired of being at home and just sitting around doing nothing.
I would tell them that it benefits the children, that the children need this, and they love having one-on-one.
I would tell them the same, that the teachers, the children and the teachers benefit from the program.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when they go home, they don't have anybody to help them with their homework or whatever. So, both everybody's benefited. I am too.
Yeah. Definitely I benefit from it.
I guess the best memory I have is I had a little 3-year-old boy. His name's Isaiah, and sweetest little thing there is. And he was a little shy at first, and I kept working with him. And I came in one day, and they were writing their names, and he hollered at Miss Seal, come and help me write my name. And that's the best thing, the best feeling there is when a child asks for help.
Well, this one little boy, and he was in Miss Picky class, if I could remember. I can't remember the child's name. But anyway, Miss Picky had them doing something where they had to have crayons to complete their test. And some kind of way he didn't get to do his homework. So when he come in, he was crying. His face had been wet, had been dry, the tears had been dry. And I went to him, I said, what you crying about, or have you been crying? He said, I ain't got my homework. And I said, well, don't cry. I said, let me help you. He said, I need some crayons. So I went for him some crayons, and me and him both sat down, we did it together. And then Picky always would give him cookies. So that's what he was trying to get him some cookies. So he got his cookies. And when he got to, he came to me, he said, thank you, Mom. That was the greatest thing. I'm telling you, my heart could have, that like wanted to melt.
I have a little girl named Kelly, and she's in 1st grade, and she like to me, Kelly had never gone to pre-K, neither to kindergarten. She really didn't even know how to hold a pencil. And when I first got there, I helped her, and she would see me coming, and she, Miss Cage. And she knew I was coming to her. And before we left, she knew how to write her name, her first and last name. She knew her uppercase and lowercase a's, and that was a joy for her to write her name, you know. But at first, she didn't even know how to hold a pencil, you know.
When I walked in the classroom and they all had hollered, hey, Grandma Catwin, that's what I remember, you know, it's close to my heart, just these little kids. Because sometimes and then you tell them you love them, and they'll say, I love you. Because they don't get that. Some of them don't get it at all.